Our boy, Ning Tian, is currently running his favorite cheat program, the faith cultivation system. The logic is simple. The more followers he has, the more power he gets. And right now, he's scouting for new talent. Got plenty of followers, but if I could get the Great Elder on board, the aura I'd absorb would be insane. With that in mind, he makes his move, dropping from the sky to block the Elder's path. Ning Tian puts on his most sincere face. Great Elder, the moonlight is beautiful tonight. The aura is rich. Why don't we cultivate together? The Elder shoots him a dismissive look. No need. He scoffs internally. The moon is the same every night. What could you possibly gain? But then, a wave of energy explodes from the disciples behind them. Heavens! The patriarch is a god. I broke through. The entire scene erupts. The Elder is frozen solid, sweat pouring down his face. Collective cultivation is one thing, but a collective breakthrough? What kind of black magic is this? The Great Elder is completely floored by this spectacle. But being asked to join the cheer squad? You want me, the Great Elder of the heavenly demonic sect, to say such shameless words? He's screaming no on the inside, but the guy next to him keeps nudging. Just say the patriarch is the coolest. As he hesitates, a double dose of aura slams into his body. His face contorts, and the words just fly out. The patriarch is truly the coolest. Well, the mouth says no, but the body is brutally honest. With a triple boost from the moonlight, the power of faith, and the pearl, Ning Tian's cultivation is going off the charts. The Great Elder is moved to tears. With the patriarch here, the heavens have truly blessed our sect. Meanwhile, deep within the heavenly demonic palace, the Supreme Empress seems to have sensed this unusual ripple of power as well. The next day, the Great Elder is late for the morning assembly. His excuse? Your Majesty, I was cultivating with the patriarch at Moonlight Cliff last night, hence my tardiness. Someone immediately scoffs. With the patriarch? He's just a black warrior realm scrub. The Elder panics. No, you don't get it. Cultivating with him, the aura was way more abundant and effective. Hearing this, the Empress rests her chin on her hand, a playful smirk dancing on her lips. She thinks to herself, Great Elder, take me with you next time. Staying out all night and causing such a fuss. 3 days later, the Tao conference begins. This is the big stage where all the major sects flex their power. The Empress gives a direct order. The disciples of the heavenly demonic sect must not fall behind others. With that command, the atmosphere crackles with tension. One by one, the other sects arrive, flying through the clouds in a grand spectacle. Great Stone Sect, greeting the heavenly demonic sect. Splitting Mountain Sect, greeting the heavenly demonic sect. The air is thick with anticipation and the promise of storm. The welcoming committee looks more like a war party. So many people have come to the conference this time. The disciples whisper. Making matters worse, the legendary 3 great demonic geniuses are all here. There's Ling Ao, the genius swordsman from the heaven-soaring sect, cool and calm. And then there's Yin Sansi, the chief disciple of the shadow demonic sect, a vicious psycho who once slaughtered an entire village by himself. The shadow demonic sect has always been at odds with our guys, so you just know he's not here to make friends. But the biggest surprise? Even the saint of Yaoqi showed up. This girl is a total enigma. She keeps to herself, never gets involved in disputes, and didn't even come to the Empress's wedding. Her presence here adds a whole new layer of unpredictability. Led by a disciple named Li Changsheng, the various factions gather at the martial arts stage. The show is about to begin. The newcomers immediately notice the disciples cultivating on the cliffside. Who's that genius up there? That's our patriarch. The patriarch? You mean the Empress's good-for-nothing husband? The air fills with mockery. But right on cue, a cheer erupts from below. I broke through. The patriarch is a god. Looks like Ning Tian's faith aura is working its magic again. This dramatic scene shuts the mockers up instantly. Only Ling Ao watches with cold disdain, muttering, how utterly fake. The conference officially kicks off, with disciples from each sect taking the stage to spar. A disciple from the Great Stone Sect makes a grand entrance, smashing a boulder with a single punch and roaring a challenge at the heavenly demonic sect. The Great Stone Sect's power is infinite. I asked for guidance from my senior brother of the heavenly demonic sect. You can practically smell the gunpowder in the air. But the heavenly demonic sect's disciple is no pushover. He sent his opponent flying off the stage with a single move. I lost. Seeing his disciple win so easily, the Great Elder laughs smugly. We have elite disciples. We'll definitely score a total victory in this conference. The Empress, however, calmly reminds him, "Don't get too happy." The three most difficult opponents haven't even taken the stage yet. As if on cue, Sansi from the shadow demonic sect gracefully floats onto the stage. But he's not here for a fight. Instead, he poses a philosophical question. Some cultivate the Tao of swords, some the Tao of music. Today, let's not discuss any of that. Let's just talk about what is the Tao. The question sends a ripple through the crowd. What is the Tao? It's a profound mystery that no one has been able to solve for thousands of years. This guy is here to crash the party. Sansi lays down the gauntlet. Today, I will let your heavenly demonic sect get on stage and not get off. He clearly came prepared. The heavenly demonic sect's side immediately erupts in chaos. What do we do? Drive him away? No, then our sect would lose face. So we're just supposed to admit defeat and let them slap us in the face. While everyone is panicking, our protagonist, Ning Tian, is just chilling in a corner, munching on snacks and enjoying the show. Looking at Sansi's delicate features, Ning Tian can't help but tease, "Wifey, are all the disciples from the shadow demonic sex sissies like him?" His voice wasn't loud, but Sansi heard every word. And this dude hates being called feminine. His eyes flash with murderous rage. Still, he contains himself and taunts the crowd. So, no one in the entire heavenly demonic sect can answer me. Ning Tian slowly gets to his feet, letting out a big yawn. "Hey, sissy, is such a simple question even worthy of being asked at a Tao conference?" His lazy posture and dismissive tone instantly draw the attention of the entire audience. Sansi feels a jolt of surprise. He's so calm. Does he actually have an answer? But he quickly dismisses the thought. Impossible. I've been preparing this question for ages. How could a worthless spiritual realm punk possibly know? Ning Tian just smiles. I don't know what's so difficult about this simple question. His demeanor shifts, his aura flaring. Just take a good look. And with that, he leaps onto the stage. The patriarch has entered the stage. Facing Sansi's contempt, Ning Tian simply holds out his hand, and a small bird gently lands on his finger. "I will now tell you what Tao is." He begins to speak, his voice calm and clear. Tao, it's formless, soundless, and scentless. It's vast with no boundaries, and tiny with no space. Just a few words, yet they contain a profound truth that silences the entire arena. Tao, it creates all of heaven and earth. It's the energy that dominates everything in the world. Ning Tian's words echo like a great bell, making everyone's scalp tingle. Why can't I understand what the patriarch is saying? As expected of the patriarch, his understanding of the Tao is so deep. Even the ever-proud Empress shows a hint of admiration. He is worthy of being the legendary patriarch, stabilizing the situation with just 2 sentences. Sansi tries to push back. "Do you think you can get away with spouting some words that no one understands?" Ning Tian scuses harpens. "Listen carefully. I'll only say this once." He uses the sword Tao as an example. There are 3,000 paths, and each has its own understanding. For one who practices swordsmanship, when they comprehend sword intent, they could be said to have understood the sword Tao. As he speaks, an invisible sword intent seems to shoot towards the heavens. By analogy, what is the Tao? Do I need to explain them one by one? A wave of realization washes over the crowd. So what the patriarch is saying is that there are 3,000 kinds of Tao, and every one of them is unique. Ning Tian delivers his final point. The Tao is simply the path you chose. Among the 3,000 paths, when you succeed in cultivating one, the Tao is already in your heart. His words strike the crowd like lightning, and suddenly, everything clicks. I'm going to break through. The patriarch's words solved all my issues. Even Sansi, who is just talking trash, can't control his body's reaction. A brilliant purple light erupts from him as he breaks through on the spot. Ning Tian watches this unfold with a poker face, but internally he's laughing. I can't believe my casual bullshit actually shocked these so-called geniuses. They're way too easy to fool. Ding! You have shocked everyone present. Reward. Skill card Great Emperor's Strike. The system notification chimes in. A very nice haul for Ning Tian. Sansi, completely humbled, admits defeat. I can see today I have lost. But in his mind, another plan is already brewing. The battle of wits has just ended, but a challenger for a physical fight has already stepped forward. Sansi's ally isn't ready to give up, vowing to make the heavenly demonic sect lose face. And then, the strongest of the 3 geniuses, Ling Ao, steps onto the stage, sword in hand. Having Suading Sick, Ling Yao, please guide me, patriarch. His chosen topic? The sword Tao. Now, things are getting interesting. Ling Ao is the top dog of the three, and his swordsmanship is his greatest strength. Can the patriarch pull off another win? Ning Tian was just itching for a chance to test out his new skills, and this guy walked right into it. Bring it on, just in time to test the martial arts given by the system. Ling Ao shows off his blade. The shadow sword in my hand is a treasure-grade weapon. His tone is dripping with confidence in his prized possession. A treasure-grade weapon? Is that supposed to be a big deal? Well, in this world, weapons are graded. Magic, spiritual, treasure, immortal, and artifact. A treasure-grade weapon is something most cultivators can only dream of. The crowd gasps, amazed at Ling Ao's resources. Treasure-grade? Is that so powerful? But Ning Tian, he's thinking about something else entirely. Aura turning into a sword. Ling Ao's face pales with shock. Your swordsmanship has reached complete perfection. Ning Tian doesn't answer with words. He answers with action. He condenses his aura into a sword, which transforms into a massive blue dragon. The sword intent is so powerful, it feels like it could tear the sky apart. Such a fierce sword intent. It's like a blue dragon bursting out of the mountain. Incredible. Ling Ao is completely stunned by the sheer force of it. The match is over in a single move. Ning Tian even has the audacity to fake an apology. I am sorry my hand slipped. Ling Ao, completely crushed, surrenders on the spot. Patriarch, I surrender. I've lost. The crowd erupts in thunderous cheers once again. He won. I knew the patriarch would win. He actually defeated the most powerful genius of the demonic path. The patriarch is truly. But before Ning Tian can even enjoy his victory, an immense pressure descends from the sky, pinning him to the spot. This is bad. My aura is being suppressed. I can't move. This power, it's far beyond anyone present. It's an immortal emperor realm cultivator. Ning Tian's heart sinks. But it can't be Luo Wuqing. Who is it? The sudden turn of events throws everyone into a state of panic. Just then, the Empress, Luo Wuqing, makes her move. With a simple humph, her powerful aura instantly dispels the pressure. The aura vanished, as expected of the Empress. She stands in midair, her gaze as cold as ice. Old shadow demon, now that you're here, why bother hiding like a rat? So, it was the sect leader of the shadow, demonic sect, the old monster himself. The old shadow demon appears, but he's not alone. The master of Snake Venom Valley, the Yin-Yang sect leader, the elder of the Soul Destroyer sect, the lady of the Scorpion sect, the leaders of the 5 major demonic sect have joined forces to challenge her authority. Luo Wuqing, the 5 of us have long been dissatisfied with your heavenly demonic sect, leading the demonic path. The situation has just escalated into an all-out war. 5 immortal emperors joining forces. The sheer pressure is suffocating. Can my wife handle this? Ning Tian starts to worry. But the system chimes in. There is no need for the host to worry. You underestimate your wife's power. This system recommends the host to enjoy the show. Ning Tian thinks, worst case, I'll just activate the Emperor's strike skill to give my wife a helping hand. Meanwhile, the Empress faces the 5 Masters challenge with nothing but a contemptuous smirk. Oh, you want to be the leader? Are you worthy of it? The Empress's dismissive attitude completely enrages them. Luo Wuqing, since you're so arrogant, don't blame us for what comes next. The Soul Destroyer Elder strikes first, summoning his sect's ultimate treasure, the Soul Destroying Diagram. This thing is a low-grade immortal weapon, refined from 9,999 souls. The sheer evil energy radiating from it is suffocating. 3,000 souls scream forth, a truly terrifying sight. The crowd panics. He actually brought out that thing. The Empress is in trouble. But the system pings Ning Tian again. Host, your Thunder Tribulation power is the perfect counter to this soul art. These 3,000 souls are a great source of nourishment. Ning Tian's eyes light up. Not bad. System, I have to get my hands on that soul-destroying diagram. The Empress, however, just watches them coolly. A low-grade, immortal weapon. I see you've been preparing for a long time. That's right. To deal with you, each of us has prepared an immortal weapon. The old geezers lay all their cards on the table. But Ning Tian steps forward. Don't be afraid. Wifey, these old guys are just bragging. A weapon's power depends on its master. Leave that old soul destroyer to me. Being challenged by a spiritual realm kid, the Soul Destroyer Elder fumes with rage. Without Luo Wuqing protecting you, I could kill you with one finger. However, at that very moment, the Empress's aura begins to skyrocket, soaring all the way to the peak of the immortal Emperor realm. 9 stars. Now, do you still dare to challenge me? Two of the enemies are scared speechless. She's at the peak of the immortal Emperor realm. Old Ghost, you didn't mention she had reached 9 stars. The terrifying pressure freezes the very air. So what? We attack with everything we've got. I don't believe she can withstand it. The 5 of them decide to go all in. Seeing this, Ning Tian immediately yells at the Soul Destroyer Elder. Old Soul Destroyer, use your 3,000 souls to deal with the others. He's going to snatch the treasure in the ensuing chaos. 3,000 souls. Kill. The 5 immortal emperors strike simultaneously, and the world itself seems to shake. The elders of the heavenly demonic sect charge into battle. Elders, follow me in killing these souls. The scene descends into utter chaos. Only Ning Tian remains still, eyes closed amidst a golden flame, as if preparing a final, ultimate move. These 3,000 souls again. If you meet me, you will turn into ashes in the end. Ning Tian's eyes snap open, golden light exploding from them. The onlookers are stunned. Each of these souls is comparable to an Earth King realm expert. But the Patriarch is only in the spiritual realm, yet he's so relaxed. The system pings. Ding, you have shocked all the elders. Hoa, tendeur tribulation restreint formation. Comprehension of the formation increased tenfold. Comprehension complete. A smirk plays on Ning Tian's lips. Right on time. Tendeur tribulation restreint formation. Ning Tian roars. A golden lightning array instantly materializes, trapping all the souls within it. The Soul Destroyer diagram has been restrained. He smiles at the purified souls. I'm just helping you find true freedom. Don't mention it. His voice carries the calm and domineering air of a true king. He set up the formation in seconds. Is the Patriarch a formation master? He's becoming more mysterious by the minute. Ning Tian chuckles, pocketing the Soul Destroyer diagram. Got it. Thanks for the 3,000 souls, old man. Far away, the Soul Destroyer Elder nearly coughs up blood. Shadow Demon, where did this brat come from? He actually improved my diagram. He must have been pretending to be weak. He deceived us. The enemies finally realize what's happening. The Empress's gaze turns lethal. You still have time to chat? You 5 die. A colossal heavenly demonic palm materializes in the sky, crashing down on the 5 masters with the force of annihilation. The 5 of them try to defend with all their might, but against the Empress's absolute power, it's useless. The light of their immortal weapons and treasures fills the sky, but she neutralizes them one by one. Her eyes hold nothing but cold, murderous intent. Soul Destroyer Elder, act now. Seeing his team about to be wiped out, the old Shadow Demon gets desperate. The Soul Destroyer Elder makes a final, desperate move, pouring all his power into his weapon, aiming to take Ning Tian down with him. Brat, you refine my diagram. The overwhelming Unsheet transforms into a monstrous beast and lunges at Ning Tian. The Empress sees this, and her face drains of color. Ning Tian, if you dare hurt him, I'll tear you to pieces. The Empress's rage boils over. Her heavenly demonic palm intensifies, sending several of the immortal emperors flying. But the Soul Destroyer Elder's attack is already upon Ning Tian. A scream rips through the air, but it's not from Ning Tian. The Empress cries out his name, tears in her eyes, fearing the worst. Patriarch! The disciples cry out in despair. But in that critical moment, a look of pure resolve flashes in Ning Tian's eyes. System, activate the Great Emperor's Strike for me. Skill card, Great Emperor's Strike. Activated. An immense, majestic power erupts from Ning Tian's body, blanketing the entire battlefield. An immortal emperor's power. This kid, is he an immortal emperor? The Soul Destroyer Elder is scared out of his wits. Old man, it's you who deserves to die today. Ning Tian throws a punch. A roaring dragon of golden flame bursts forth, instantly engulfing the Soul Destroyer Elder. A powerful immortal emperor realm cultivator turned to dust with a single strike. The entire battlefield falls silent. Everyone is utterly, completely shocked. Ning Tian, the Empress stares at him, her eyes filled with disbelief. Ning Tian is clearly only in the spiritual realm. How did he release the aura of an immortal emperor? However, that earth-shattering blow drained all of Ning Tian's strength. His vision goes black, and he collapses. Ning Tian, are you hurt? The Empress rushes to his side. Ning Tian manages a weak smile. My heartless wife? You still care for me after all. After Ning Tian passes out, the Empress's fury is fully unleashed. Next, it's time to settle our accounts. Murderous intent radiates from her. The remaining old masters are scared out of their minds. Run, quickly run. But where can you possibly run from an enraged empress? You think you can escape from my hands? Is that possible? The empress begins a one-sided slaughter. The old shadow demon barely escapes using a blood magic technique, but the rest are all killed. Great Elder, now that the immortal emperors of the fourth sect have been taken care of, go and finish them off. The empress commands coldly. What? All four major sects are gone. The news spreads like wildfire throughout the heavenly spirit domain. And the patriarch of the heavenly demonic sect, that legendary good-for-nothing son-in-law, becomes famous overnight for one-shotting an immortal emperor. A much stronger faction, the Neutral Alliance, starts to take notice of this anomaly. 3 days later, at the heavenly demonic sect's holy pool, Ning Tian finally wakes up. Ugh, my whole body feels like it's falling apart. He remembers that punch and shudders. Just when he thought he was a goner, a warm energy enveloped him. It was the Empress. She had been by his side the whole time. It's been 3 days. Have you not awakened yet? She whispers, a hint of tenderness in her voice that's rarely heard. Ning Tian, no matter how long it takes, I will definitely wake you up. Actually, Ning Tian has been awake for a while now. He's just faking it. Hee, my seemingly cold wife, is actually pretty gentle. He decides to play possum a little longer, planning a surprise for her. But he didn't expect the surprise to be this big. To heal him with her sacred young body, the Empress starts to undress. Ning Tian's blood pressure skyrockets. Last time was too rushed. I didn't get a good look. This time, the Empress quickly notices something is wrong. Huh, why is his heart beating so fast? Did his injuries get worse? Wait a second. How can an unconscious person get a nosebleed? Staring at the 2 streams of red under Ning Tian's nose, the Empress is lost in thought. The next morning, Ning Tian finally wakes up. Good morning, dear wife. Did you sleep well last night? The Empress is both embarrassed and annoyed. You were already awake? Ning Tian shamelessly scoots closer. I couldn't sleep comfortably without you. Dear wife, you're so pretty. The Empress's cheeks turn bright red as she whispers, such a smooth tongue. Now that you're awake, get dressed and come with me. The Empress reverts to her usual cool demeanor, but Ning Tian catches the faint blush on her cheeks as she turns away. Is this her being shy? He chuckles to himself. I never knew my wife had such a charming side. Following her lead, they arrive at a new destination. News of Ning Tian's recovery spreads, and the entire heavenly demonic sect celebrates. Congratulations on the Patriarch's successful recovery. The Patriarch has brought glory to our sect once again. The disciples' adoration for him is palpable. Ding! As the host has shocked everyone, the level of faith cultivation has improved, and faith energy has been stored. Ning Tian feels the abundant power within him and rejoices. This is great. Not only can it counter aura, but it can also store faith energy for attacks. The sect disciples gather around him, endlessly praising his feat of one-shotting an immortal emperor. Time to distribute the spoils of war. The Empress presents 3 immortal weapons before Ning Tian. Empress, aren't these the immortal weapons taken from those 4? The Wind Dragon Spear, the Black Tortoise Shield, and the Red Sky Sword, each one a priceless treasure. Ning Tian helped immensely with the annihilation of the 4 sections. The heavenly demonic sect doesn't treat its disciples poorly. Please, choose one of these 3. Ning Tian looks at the 3 artifacts, and his inner greedy goblin screams, I want them all. But his rational mind cuts in, no, with my current strength I can't control all 3. In the end, he chooses the middle-grade immortal weapon, the Red Sky Sword. Such a deep aura, it's truly an extraordinary weapon. Ning Tian grips the Red Sky Sword and decides to perform a blood contract immediately. Blood contract. Recognize your master. He's going to make this divine weapon submit to him completely. However, the Red Sky Sword's reaction is far more violent than expected. A powerful flame-based sword intent erupts, sweeping across the hall. What a powerful reaction. Who would have guessed the Patriarch's sword intent would be so great? Once again, the crowd is stunned by Ning Tian's power. After taming the Red Sky Sword, Ning Tian notices its aura has suddenly weakened. The Empress explains, this sword's grade changes with its master's strength. The stronger you are, the stronger it becomes. The weaker you are, the weaker it will be. Ning Tian is ecstatic. So you're saying, as long as I keep getting stronger, it has no limit. He can already see a future where the Red Sky Sword becomes a weapon that surpasses even artifacts. The Empress suddenly asks about the origin of his great Emperor's strike. Ning Tian knows the system is his biggest secret and can't be revealed easily. The fewer people who know about this, the better. He decides to keep it under wraps. The Empress sees through him but doesn't press, simply reminding him, if you don't wish to tell me, then don't. But remember, you must never expose your hidden trump card. There's always someone stronger out there. Just then, a handmaiden reports that the Saint of Yaoqi is requesting an audience. The Saint's purpose? She wants to borrow the heavenly demonic sect's ultimate treasure, the heavenly mirror. The Empress is a bit surprised. The heavenly mirror is a precious treasure of our sect. Why does the Saint need to borrow it? The Saint says the matter is too important to disclose, but she's willing to offer a Yaoqi immortality elixir in exchange. This elixir only matures once every 10 years and can give a peak Saint Emperor Realm cultivator a chance to break through to the half-god realm. It's priceless. The Empress considers it for a moment, then proposes a condition of her own. The Empress's condition is that Ning Tian must also go to the Yaoqi sacred land to improve his physique. She tells him, there's a sacred place in Yaoqi that can improve your physique. When you take the mirror to them, mention it to the Queen Mother of the West, and she will approve. Ning Tian's heart warms. He knows the Empress is paving the way for his future. By the way, dear wife, it's said that all of Yaoqi's disciples are women. Aren't you afraid? Ning Tian asks with a wicked grin. The Empress rolls her eyes. What? Are you afraid of becoming a widow? Of course not. The Empress turns the tables on him. Are you planning on going to the cliff to continue cultivating? Or will you go to bed? What? Ning Tian is stunned speechless by the sudden invitation. But the Empress repeats, a shy blush on her face. Of course, I'll go to bed. Seeing the beauty in his arms, Ning Tian feels his sanity evaporating. But just at the critical moment, he suddenly cools down. Wait. The Empress thinks he's backing out and gets nervous. You're not allowed to do that to me. I'm not ready. But Ning Tian simply pulls her into a gentle embrace and whispers, but I can still sleep in your arms. Holding her close, Ning Tian feels a sense of peace that no amount of cultivation could ever bring. The night passes peacefully. The bond between Ning Tian and the Empress seems to have grown even stronger. But ahead lies a wider world and more powerful enemies, all just waiting for him to shock them. After a peaceful night, little did Ning Tian know that the entire heavenly demon sect was buzzing because he didn't return. The disciples were all speculating that their beloved patriarch must have pulled an all-nighter, cultivating in some secret realm, grinding to a whole new level. The patriarch is truly our role model. Meanwhile, an elder slowly brings out an ancient mirror, its surface swirling with golden light and mist. This is the sect's ultimate treasure, the heavenly mirror, said to be capable of revealing all things under the heavens. However, this role model of cultivation was currently enjoying a rather cozy morning. The Empress takes his hand, and a golden formation materializes on his palm. This is the control seal for the heavenly mirror, she says softly. With my imperial power infused, no one can snatch it from you. The next second, the legendary mirror turns into a streak of light and whoosh disappears right into our boy's hand. Ning Tian just stares at his palm, completely baffled. Hold on, isn't this cheat code a little too blatant? All right, now you can go to the Yaoqi Holy Land with the Saintess, the Empress declares. The next moment, a purple-haired, golden-eyed Saintess with an ethereal aura summons a glowing Pegasus out of thin air. Patriarch Ning Tian, if you please, she offers. But looking at the saddle, which is clearly a one-seater, Ning Tian falls into an awkward silence. Squeezing in with a beauty? Sounds tempting, but it feels a bit beneath his status, you know? No need. Ning Tian gives a faint smile, turning down the Saintess's offer and leaving her completely petrified. Bro, sharing a ride with the Yaoqi Saintess is a dream countless prodigies would kill for. And this guy just rejected it without a second thought? As everyone stands there stunned, Ning Tian lets out a soft call, and a gigantic white divine bird descends from the sky, shrouded in golden light, its presence completely overshadowing the Pegasus. That's a level 6 monster, the Spirit Feather Sparrow, equivalent to a Sky King realm cultivator. The Saintess gasps. After bidding farewell to his dear wife, Ning Tian elegantly mounts the Spirit Feather Sparrow and soars into the sky. Spirit Feather Sparrow, to the Yaoqi Holy Land. Feeling the wind whistle past him, watching the world shrink below, a sense of exhilaration fills his heart. This is the first time he's ever left the sect since coming to this world. The world outside, it's got to be pretty damn exciting, right? During the flight, the Saintess begins to brief Ning Tian on the state of the world. It turns out the heavenly spirit domain therein is just one small corner of a much larger universe, divided into two major factions, the righteous and the demonic Tao. and the Yaoqi Holy Land? They've always maintained neutrality, staying on good terms with both sides. Man, this setup just screams plot incoming. The journey to Yaoqi takes a full day and night. Perfect time to get some grinding in. With that thought, Ning Tian sits cross-legged midair and enters a state of cultivation. Instantly, immense spiritual energy surges towards him, creating an aura so powerful it leaves the saintess and her elders completely dumbfounded. Is he really only in the spiritual realm? How can he possess such a profound presence? Ding! You have shocked the saintess of Yaoqi. Reward: the joyful Tao of 3,000. The system notification pops up. Ning Tian feels nothing, not even a ripple of excitement. He almost wants to laugh. Feel free to get shocked all you want. It doesn't bother me. I'll just keep on cultivating. From dusk till dawn, our boy just keeps grinding, harvesting shock points all the way. Ding! Host has broken through. 3-star spiritual realm. Ding! Host has broken through. 4-star spiritual realm. By the time they arrive at the Yaoqi Holy Land, Ning Tian has already broken through 2 minor realms. We're finally here. He slowly opens his eyes, his aura now significantly stronger than when they departed. At the same time, an emissary from the Holy Land steps forward to greet the esteemed guests. Ning Tian gracefully floats down from the spirit feather sparrow's back, and his powerful presence immediately sends the surrounding disciples stumbling. What immense pressure! This place is indeed beautiful, worthy of being called a wonderland. Ning Tian comments calmly, looking around as if that sudden gust of wind had nothing to do with him. Is it the legendary patriarch? The patriarch of the heavenly demon sect, Ning Tian. I never expected the patriarch to be so young and handsome. In an instant, the female disciples of Yaoqi go wild, their eyes sparkling as they gaze at Ning Tian. Our boy blushes slightly and clears his throat. Ahem, of course. But in his head, he's screaming, damn it, is this the power of the godly physique? Of course, where there's adoration, there's jealousy. A sour voice cuts through the air. The patriarch who stole the spotlight at the Empress's wedding is only in the spiritual realm? The Empress must think he's too weak, so she sent him here for a dip in the spring to avoid future embarrassment. Hearing this, Ning Tian smirks. Still better than some trash who can't even hold onto his title as Holy Son. As long as you admit that, I don't mind giving you a few pointers. Just then, an attendant arrives to guide them. Patriarch Ning Tian, please come with me. The Queen Mother of the West wishes to see you. The Queen Mother of the West? Ning Tian's curiosity is piqued. Who exactly is this legendary figure? Stepping into Yaoqi Palace, he's greeted by celestial music and rows of attendants. It's a scene of luxury mixed with an otherworldly aura. Just as Ning Tian expects to meet some stern old matriarch, a figure appears out of thin air, shattering the void itself. I wonder what the legendary patriarch thinks of my Yaoqi Palace. The voice is enchantingly seductive, and the speaker is a stunningly beautiful woman with fox ears and a bewitching figure. To be able to break through the void like that, she has to be an immortal emperor. Ning Tian's heart skips a beat. I thought she would be an old lady. I didn't expect her to be so young. Just as he thinks this, he hears her let out a soft chuckle. At first, I thought the Empress was crazy, but it seems her husband is quite nice. Oh crap, it's the feeling of a heart palpitation. Ning Tian's heart rate goes haywire. The system urgently alerts him. Host, the Queen Mother of the West possesses an extremely charming fox physique, the natural enemy of your godly physique. Use the power of the godly physique to resist. Godly physique, hold the line. Ning Tian secretly channels his power, forcefully suppressing the urge. The Queen Mother's eyes flash with surprise. Even a celestial realm expert might not be able to resist my extremely charming physique. You're only in the spiritual realm, yet you can actually withstand it. I am still my wife's husband. Ning Tian declares his loyalty righteously. The Queen Mother bursts into laughter, retracting her charm. All right, I was just joking, patriarch. Don't take it so seriously. Let's get to business. I need the heavenly mirror to purify the immortal spring of Yaoqi. It turns out the spring has recently been contaminated by a mysterious dark aura, and only the light of the heavenly mirror can cleanse it. Arriving at the immortal spring, he sees a sinister black fog coiling in the center of the water. The Queen Mother and the elders seem to be hiding something, but Ning Tian can't be bothered to care. Complete the task, enhance my physique, get the elixir, and I'm out. That's his plan. However, as he prepares to activate the heavenly mirror, the Queen Mother casts a doubtful glance his way. The heavenly mirror is an immortal weapon. You are only in the spiritual realm. Can you truly exert its full power? Ah, you're underestimating both me and my wife. Ning Tian smukes. The next second, an astonishing amount of spiritual energy erupts from his body. His spiritual sea churns, and 199 thunder tribulation spiritual veins manifest. Everyone present is floored. A spiritual sea in the spiritual realm, and 199 thunder tribulation veins. Ding! You have shocked the Queen Mother of the West and the Yaoqi elders. Buff card earned. Powerful physique card. Heavenly mirror. Shine upon Yaoqi and eradicate all filth. Ning Tian raises his right hand, and a pillar of golden light descends from the sky, slamming down on the dark aura. The darkness struggles violently, but ultimately disintegrates under the divine power of the heavenly mirror. The purification is complete. Ugh! Forcibly activating an immortal weapon instantly drains all of Ning Tian's spiritual power. His body goes limp, and he nearly collapses. The saintess rushes to support him. Patriarch, be careful. The Queen Mother also approaches, instructing, Yaoqi, the patriarch has exhausted himself. Take him to rest immediately. I will come later to thank him personally. However, before the saintess can even get a firm grip, Ning Tian stands up straight. Golden light flows around him, and his aura rapidly recovers. No problem, I'm almost fully recovered. The saintess is like, that quickly. I clearly saw his entire spiritual sea dry up, just now. Ding, you have shocked Yaoqi's saintess. Aura cultivation plus 300. The Queen Mother looks at Ning Tian, her eyes shining brighter and brighter. Boy, your physique looks good. She licks her lips and makes a tempting offer. To express my gratitude, how about you stay in my Yaoqi holy land for a few days? You can choose from any of our elixirs. This invitation sounds a little suspicious. Thank you for the kind offer, Queen Mother, but my wife will get jealous. Ning Tian decisively refuses, stating that he came here specifically for the Immortal Spring. Oh, so you wish to go to the Immortal Spring? The Queen Mother smiles knowingly. Fine. But first, you must agree to one condition of mine. Luo Wuqing or me, who is prettier? The Queen Mother suddenly drops a life or death question. Cold sweat drips down Ning Tian's forehead as he screams internally. Is that even a question? Of course my wife is the best in the world. But before he can say anything, the Queen Mother chuckles. Okay, I'll stop teasing you. You can go to the Immortal Spring now. With that, she gives a gentle wave of her hand. Wait, so suddenly? I'm not ready yet. Ning Tian is launched like a human cannonball, sent flying by an immense force. He carves a perfect parabola through the sky, heading straight for the Immortal Spring. The Queen Mother watches him go and says nonchalantly to the others, Don't worry, he won't get hurt. I just sent Luo Wuqing's darling to the spring in another way. The Yaoqi Immortal Spring is actually a waterfall cascading from the heavens. All the spiritual energy is contained within the falling water. Once it hits the pool, it becomes ordinary. Therefore, Yaoqi disciples cultivate directly under the waterfall, enduring its immense impact. At this moment, the Holy Son of the Heavenly Vault Holy Land, Su Xing, arrives with his companion, ready to challenge the waterfall cultivation record. Elder Qinglin, the guardian of the Immortal Spring, is a celestial realm cultivator. After confirming that Su Xing has the Queen Mother's permission, she allows them to enter. Su Xing leers at the female disciples playing in the spring, a greasy smile on his face. The female disciples of Yaoqi Holy Land are truly top tier. His behavior immediately disgusts the female disciples. Just as they're about to teach this pervert a lesson, a loud crash echoes from the sky. Move away! A figure plummets from above, crashing into the center of the pool with a massive boom, sending a tidal wave of water everywhere. Ning Tian, the saintess Yaoqi recognizes the newcomer. When Su Xing sees Ning Tian, his face twists with jealousy, and he immediately starts fanning the flames. The majestic patriarch of the heavenly demon sect, descending from the sky to spy on female disciples bathing. The heavenly demon sect is now going to be the laughingstock of the entire heavenly spirit domain. However, the female disciple's reaction is not what he expected. Wow, it's the patriarch. Patriarch, would you like me to scrub your back? A crowd instantly surrounds him. Just then, Elder Qinglin attacks in a fury. Trespasser of the Immortal Spring die. Fortunately, Yaoqi arrives just in time to stop her. Qinglin, stop. He is the patriarch of the heavenly demon sect. He has the Queen Mother's permission. Elder Qinglin is shocked and hurriedly apologizes. Meanwhile, Su Xing, standing on the side, is about to explode with rage. Why? I am a holy son too, the future master of the heavenly vault holy land. How is my treatment worse than some guy who started as a servant? His roar is completely ignored. Unwilling to accept defeat, Su Xing decides to reclaim his pride with strength. He issues a challenge to Ning Tian. Let's compete to see who can last longer under the waterfall. You, a mere servant, are destined to lose to a chosen one like me. Fine, let's compete. Ning Tian kadamdi akres. Su Xing charges into the waterfall first, boasting that he'll show the ladies what a real man looks like. The result? 30 minutes later, the force of the waterfall blasts his clothes to pieces, and he fails spectacularly. His clothes exploded. How could this happen? Su Xing can't accept this reality. Humiliated, he roars at Ning Tian. Stop smiling. You're just in the spiritual realm. You can't possibly last longer than me. Ning Tian just gives a faint smile. Is that so? Let's wait and see. A new round of face slapping is about to begin.